Hello everyone, I'm so happy to join you at this powerful and amazing event in support of Palestine and Palestinian identity, art as resistance. As a Palestinian artist from Gaza specifically, I'm honored to participate with my art, which expresses my identity in the Museum of Palestinian People. First, I will talk little about myself and my story. I'm Aya, 23 years old, artist and dentist, actually freshly graduated dentist. I graduated from Al-Azhar University in Gaza in last year, 2023. I began my dental internship but had finished only 2 months when the war broke out. It feels like my story actually begins here. I am a survivor. My family and I had endured things that I don't want to remember. But I must explain the context of my art. We lived under relentless bombing and massive destruction. We lived in terror. We didn't sleep. We nearly starved. Water was scarce and clean water was mostly non-existent. Okay, Israeli occupation forced us to leave our home in northern Gaza and move to the south on foot. We had to pass through their many checkpoints. Men, women, children, and disabled were all exposed to such repeated shocks. We weren't displaced only once. The soldiers, tanks, and bombers followed us to the south of Gaza Strip. My family and I were displaced 3 times, while some families were displaced 4 or 5 times. Each time, we didn't know where we should go, or if anywhere would be safe, or if we would find basic necessities for life. In fact, food, water, medicine, and hygiene products were almost completely gone from everywhere in Gaza. The IDF claimed that the south was a safe zone, but they again were lying. Destruction and death was inevitably followed us to the southern Gaza. My neighbors and friends was betrayed in the south as much as in the north. We all experienced a crushing sadness and fear, and our sense of loss will never ever leave us. My life had stopped like all the lives of Palestinians in Gaza. So my family and I met and decided that I should get out from the war and go to Egypt to complete my studies in dentistry as well as to continue my artistic life. This was the most difficult decision I have ever made in my life. So I left Gaza alone because the fee for leaving Gaza was $5,000 per person. This means that the family of 8 would have had to pay $40,000 just to leave Gaza via the Rafah land crossing into Egypt. Such a huge amount that is very difficult for any Palestinian family and impossible for most. What's the value of a Palestinian soul? Can you reduce that value to any amount of money? In order to live safely, you must pay $5,000. In order to eat clean food and drink clean water, you must pay $5,000. To ensure that the rubble will not fall on you, you must pay $5,000. To protect your children, you must pay many $1,000. Okay guys, my family is still in southern Gaza, enduring the war. I am a survivor, yes, but my family is not. So I'm not really a survivor at all. I bear the emotional consequences of my decision to leave Gaza alone. But I fully believe that it wasn't a mistake. The existence of Israel had cost me my most basic right to live a normal life. The nation of Israel is the mistake. I once again have my freedom to study and train in my job, to draw and create paintings, to participate in exhibitions and talk about myself and my adventures as a young woman who is supposed to be living the most beautiful days of her life. And yet I must pursue my dreams without my family, without my land, and without my people. I really don't want to prolong the conversation. Don't know how happy I am that I'm taking my steps toward what I aspire to. This event is so important to me. My artworks that I participated with, I love them so much. They mean a lot to me. You can read their specific stories beside each piece. Each one has its own feelings, that moment, and also its own situation. It's worth mentioning that I couldn't bring any of my artworks from my house in northern Gaza because, as I mentioned before, that we evacuated forcibly on foot. that I can't carry them with me. This is a very hurtful part of the war between many things that hurt me, except for the searching for home piece that I actually drew under the war. In the place that we have displaced to, and I decided to take it with me to Cairo. It has gained a large and very influential place in my heart. It is art under war, under bombing, under destruction. So I love it very much. Please, friends, enjoy staring at them and enjoy the whole event and enjoy our Palestinian identity. Okay, I'm now in a very good mood. My family will love to see me doing this. And they would love to see my artwork displayed today in this event. The great event, Art as Resistance. Thank you so much.